Hallo Radsport-Fans! Bock auf einen Blick hinter die Kulissen?
Zusammen mit Krombacher 0,0%.
Dann komm mal mit!
Hi, I'm Daniel Oss. I'm living in Riva del Garda on Gardasee, and yeah, looks like I'm a cyclist, and I like coffees, beers, good music, and rock and roll. Specialty here, toast farcito.
Constantly challenging me, but I wanna hear it all. You got to go in to get out. Can I sleep next to you?
When and why I start cycling? Actually, I don't know. No, but still. I was 7 years old, 6, and I just found this group around my house in my Pergine Valsugana small village around here, and I just start playing with the bike. That's it. That's like everybody, I guess. And then step by step, you grow with friends. That was my start. And cycling, then the real cycling start really far. I guess when I was 20 years old, I started to realize it can be a good job or could be my chance to have a career. When I was a kid, I don't really thinking about pro cycling. I never watched races, and I just enjoyed friends, moments, and these small races was really like a game. So I didn't have ideas about pro cycling, so I didn't expect nothing. So that was good in a point of view, because then everything what I found and everything what I lived in as a pro is amazing. So that's it. I just live in the moment. And when I become a pro, I just smash on the wall, because I realized that I have to do 200K every day. I have to training more. I have to do a lot of things really like a pro, and that was my biggest challenge to realize that I can do it, and I can. So every year and every race was for me a challenge to understand if I can do it. And yeah, until now, it's a good deal. Cesare Benedetti, for French, Cece. And I know him very well, because actually we spent a lot of time when we were younger in other teams. And yeah, for me, he's a really good friend. He's a really nice person, and for me, I always keep him as an example for everybody, because he is always so strict in the train. He's so professional. He loves so much this sport, and he always pushes himself so much and a lot that at the end he creates a career, and he won a stage in Giro d'Italia, and that's amazing for me. And I was so happy when I saw this victory, because he deserves a lot, really. And this is his hometown. He lives here, and I understand him really well. We are a bit similar. I'm always surprised when somebody asks me where is the best place to riding a bike, but look around here. This is a place to be. This is the place where I really love riding a bike. Mountain, flat part. You can grow here as an athlete, and you can grow, even your soul can grow here. I really love it. This is my gym. This is where I can training for big races, and I don't know, I fall in love when I moved here 6 years ago, and I also remember my first ride. I was impressed about this lake, and then I did 200k up and down and around here. Amazing views and amazing mood, and a lot of people here is doing sports, so I feel really home. I would like to talk to you about Just Ride. Just Ride is an idea, is a concept, is something that came up after a few beers with a friend. I'm a pro cyclist already 11 years, and I'm riding my bike since when I was 7 years old, and everything I grow as a rider, as a cyclist, everything was focused on the performance, everything was focused on the winning, everything was like to make a new records, making a lot of watts, make the fastest speed ever, and everything really focused on races, line, finish line, start line, kilometers, a lot of stuff like this. But this night was like, I would like to stop a bit, I would like to rest a bit, I would like to ride, but not ride for performance, I just ride. And then with my friend was just, why we don't travel, why we don't just ride, go and take your bike and go somewhere, I don't know, why not? Yes, I will. So from that point I was thinking just to make a trip, to make a journey, to take a rest just for me and just for my bike. And that's really changing my mind, because with this journey I just take a rest but still doing kilometers with the bike. I take a rest but still I was growing and I was recharge myself for new challenges. And so after Giro d'Italia I take this kind of week for me, and I just start from Torbole and I went far away, step by step as the stages, but I stop where I want, I start where I want, I eat what I want, I met a lot of people, I share a lot of things around this trip, and really was amazing. And when I stopped this Just Ride, I was super happy to restart racing, and I came back to the race and in the peloton with double energy. And this concept, I love it, I like it. I saw also a lot of people like it, and I want to do again. This year we have planned to do, it's still in Italy, maybe I was thinking about an Iceland, and Sardinia, I guess will be my next trip, my next journey. Cycling world actually grew a lot in the last years. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago was not like this. Now we are racing everywhere in the world, every month of the year, and I don't know how many races a team as BORA, hansgrohe are doing during the year, but yeah, it's really tough sometimes, and a lot. I mean, cycling world is growing not only as races, but also teams grow a lot. That means a lot of investment, a lot of riders, a lot of staff, a lot of trip, a lot of movement, a lot of airplane. Everything is grow like, everything is really big now. And for that point, you can realize how energy we put on this world, and it's amazing, because that means also we have a lot of work and for a lot of people, and that's amazing. And I'm really appreciate, and I'm really proud of my sport and of my life and of our life, because we are a big family. And from that point also Just Ride coming up. And you know, after a race like Tour de Suisse, 9 days races full gas, the first thing that I'm doing when I come back is like to go to Mackie shop, Mackie bar, Mackie store, and drinking chinotto, toast farcito, coffee, and a lot of talking, Italian style. Look at that. Ciao ciao!
And when I came here the first time, I was totally impressed about mountains, nature, lake and stuff, but still I didn't know nobody, and I just know Mackie because it's famous everywhere. So I came here and I felt really good because everybody's like so kind, so polite, and with me they introduced me a lot of places and a lot of friends, and but besides this, also here I eat the best farcito toast ever, and I follow him on. That's it. Actually then Mackie for me is kind of second family because Mary, Rinaldo, Lucio, and Ivan give me a lot of love and a lot of hugs when I need it. So this is really my place. Especially with Ivan Betrami, one of my best friends, and with him I always sharing opinion about life, about cycling, and about a lot of stuff, and we are good friends. And he's created home brand, fucking perfect, with Mackie store, bike shop, and with me we started thinking about merchandise for me, and it was like, wow, thank you, but we didn't know how and what. After 2-3 years we were talking about how it's hard to follow somebody at 16 an hour, so it was like a lot of bad words, and at the end the running stuff was like, fuck us, and that means like when you are behind me at 16 an hour you would just say fuck us, because it's kind of ironic and things to make it.
A few years ago, social media grows a lot, and as everybody, I create an account, more than one actually, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything, and I just start using like everybody, and looks like during the years, people like to. I mean, also cycling grow a lot, and people likes to see how is cycling works. So I try to share as much I can what I do as a training, as a races, as a trip, as a everything around. And I don't know, it's funny. It's something that I like, something that I can enjoy, because also it's kind of things that people like, and I don't know, I like to share. It's something, it's like share also happiness most of the time, and that's great to share good things. That's maybe also my goal, to share happiness. But still, and then at the start, when I start with phones and nothing special, like just shot with photos, and then I discovered GoPro, and I become a kind of fan of GoPro, and I start to realize that it's really cool. I saw also a lot of sports he was using, windsurf, snowboard, skiing, and why not? Even cycling. We have a lot of things that nobody knows, nobody can see. And actually, then a lot of people and media understand how it's cool to shoot inside, I mean on board. So I like also to make shooting and small videos when I'm riding a bike, because you can see with kind of instrument like GoPro, you can see how fast we go, how how bend we, how much we bend the bike on the corners, and how much close we are each other in the race, and that's cool. I think it's kind of things that people can get closer to us. And then I don't see me like an actor. What you see on the social or on the small videos with GoPro is what I am and nothing more. I'm living like this, and I'm trying to be myself as much as I can. And that's a good point actually, because sometimes you can lose yourself because you want to prove you are something different, but I don't think it doesn't work like this. And be yourself and do what you want, and that's it. That's cool things that you can do. I'm a kind of athlete and also a kind of guy, man, that I like new challenges. I like to push myself forward. I like to find some new goals and discover my personality, but also discover I'm curious actually. So with this point, I started to think to create something by my own a few years ago, and this is the story. I went for holidays in Africa, exactly in Zanzibar. It's an island of Tanzania, and there I completely fall in love about people, about the sea views and the island, how they live, what the ambient and everything. And I start to discover everything. And in that point, I start to thinking about buying something there, and I found the land. I bought the land, and then with the company and a few partners, we built a hotel, a kind of resort. So in Zanzibar now I am part of this amazing team, this really nice company, and I'm growing as in this kind of business because I like, and it's always, I think, a matching me because I'm always in hotels, I'm traveling a lot, and I found this opportunity and I keep it, and I keep going in this, and I'm really happy, proud, and yeah, it's something that I'm really, I hope in the future can be more interesting for me and for my after career.